I could not be trusted with controlling the weather, though. I don't
Why?
think
What
I
would you
could.
do?
Why? What's wrong with like
No, because I would
Savannah every
try
day?
to say, like, what would really clean up this whole mess? A tiny, tiny little microscopic cyclone. And I'd be like, you know what? I overshot it. And now I have to move again.
And you leveled an entire county.
Yeah,
I think
or
for
it's
me,
just
I
too
would
much rain.
I would overdose on nice days and probably kill all the plants. No rain, ever.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I would all rain all the time.
Well, then we should be a pair, and then you can.
Nice.
Yeah.
Andrew, how would you abuse your superpowers?
I wouldn't, guys.
Oh.
Jeez.
So Andrew's
guys.
superpower is not being realistic and lying to
Be
the audience.
perfect all the time.
Speaking of which, hello everyone. Good morning. Welcome to I almost had it perfect this time. New at Sideshow Live. My name is Paul, and I am joined by 3 of the 4 Beatles or the Wiggles. No, I used Wiggles yesterday. Let's go with Beatles today, unless we have to pay for that. I'm not really
There's
sure.
5 Beatles.
Well, there are now. There are if you have a terrarium. So, you guys want to go around and say hello to everyone who's watching New at Sideshow Live?
All right. Hi, guys. I'm Amy. You guys might have caught me yesterday on the Comics Hall or today on our audio podcast format that uploads every Thursday. And I'm here to deliver some excellent pop culture news for you guys today.
Yes, yes, yes.
Hey, I'm Andrew Seco, and I'd like to be Ringo, but I really wouldn't like to be Ringo. I'm going to talk to you guys
Are you
about
talking about
some
the
cool
animated
collectibles.
chameleon?
Yes. Yeah. That's
You're
the
thinking
one.
of Rango.
Ringo
No,
Starr, yeah.
He's got it right, Amy. Don't worry. And I'll talk to you about the blog later today too.
I
Hey,
think I know
everybody,
a little
I'm Matt.
something about the Rolling Stones.
I'm Matt, and I'd like to think I'd be George. He's my favorite writer.
Nice.
And
Lucas.
I'm here to talk about what's new in gaming this week. So looking forward to that at the end of the show.
Yes, we are very excited. Welcome in, everyone. Happy Thursday. I'm going to get this down right once. The 27th. Happy Thursday, the 27th. Welcome to New at Sideshow Live, your one-stop shop for all things pop culture and everything that is happening today at Sideshow, whether on our website, our streaming, our blogs, or what's happening in the world of pop culture as far as gaming goes. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Before we move on, Rob, let's bring up the schedule and show everyone what's going on today. So, of course, we're going to be talking about what you can expect to happen today at Sideshow. That is, of course, not only just giveaways, but some shows that we have today. Shows plural, because there is a show today that did not update everyone that we are doing. But you know what? We'll do that live. And
Oh, boy, it's not in my notes.
no, it's not. And then we have Now at Sideshow, which is what you can find right now at sideshow.com, as well as, of course, our deal of the day. Then Matt's going to be taking us through some incredible collector community images that you guys all send in. And again, as I always say, Rob has the burden of only picking 3 for an episode because we have so many incredible ones. Next, Amy is going to be going through... Rob is having some fun today because Amy is going to be doing the pop culture headlines and Andrew is going to be doing from the blog. So that's fun. And then, of course, Matt is wrapping up the show with This Week in Gaming. All right, let's get started.
I liked
Amy.
your response. You're like, oh, that's fun. As if you're not sure if that's fun or not.
No,
That's cute.
it's past. I'm on the clock. I'm allowed to have fun now. All right, Amy, please take us through what's
happening today. All right. Well, of course, if you are tuned in right now, you are watching this live show, which is certainly happening. Not only is it occurring, but it's a happening place to be. But at 10 a.m. Pacific, we have Unsealed and Revealed. That'll be on Sideshow's official social media channels. Today, we are featuring the Tony Stark Team Suit 6-scale figure by Hot Toys.
Mm-hmm.
And is there another show that didn't get in my notes?
Today, because
I'll move my mouth and you talk.
Because today, Paul, is going on vacation tomorrow. We've got that Sideshow show happening today, actually, at 5 o'clock in the Let Your Geek Sideshow Facebook group. So that is at 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, also Sideshow Standard Time. And for those who did go to 8th grade, also known as Pacific Standard Time. So that is 5 o'clock. We have that Sideshow show today, not tomorrow. There will be no wrap-up show tomorrow.
Good to know. All right. Thank you,
Nailed it.
my lovely assistant. Up next, we've got some giveaways to run through with you guys. We've got the Batman and Robin, The Dark Knight Returns fine art print by Felipe Massafera. This is on our website running until May 28th at 10 a.m. Pacific. And you can go to side.show/night returns, that's night with a K, to enter for your chance to win this beautiful art print. Up next, we've also got the Incredible Hulk fine art print by Ryan Brown, also on our website running until May 28th, which is actually tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific at side.show/easybeingreen. Up next, we've got a fan favorite. We've got the Darth Vader 6-scale figure giveaway. This is on our website running until May 31st at 11:55 p.m. Pacific time at side.show/Darth News. This is our newsletter giveaway. Again, until May 31st, and then we'll go on a brave new adventure, maybe with another giveaway, but who can replace Darth News? Up next, we've got a couple of new art prints. You guys will want to check out the Flash fine art print by Francis Manipul. This is a variant cover for Flash 750 from DC Comics, now available as or soon to be available as a collectible format. This is on our website, running until June 4th at 10 a.m. Pacific time at side.show/backinaFlash.
Nice.
Back in a flash.
If everyone wants to give me 20 minutes or so, I've got this exact comic cover here somewhere. I'll be back in 20 to 30 minutes.
Go now.
Save that for that Sideshow show tonight.
We'll banter.
Or local comic society, you can post that up there. And then finally, we've got the Doctor Doom fine art print by Richard Wong. This is on our website running until June 4th at 10 a.m. Pacific time as well at side.show/PH Doom. Like a PhD, but if he's got a PH Doom. I love that.
Litmus test of evil.
I didn't go to Doom school for 12 years.
Seriously, I mean,
Mr. Thank you,
Mr. Doom.
very much.
Too many supervillains calling themselves Doctor with that no claim to fame. But I love Rich Luong's artwork. He did the Gotham by Gaslight piece. He did those amazing Cthulhu's that I think are still available on our site as well. But if you want to check out his take on Doctor Doom, also I like that these previews are up now, so that is your first chance to see these prints that are coming very soon to sideshow.com.
Nice.
And that is all we've got for giveaways today. I mean, all we've got. I mean, that's 5 whopping giveaways.
Well, yeah,
but
that's it.
what, you wanted more?
What, you wanted more? I do like how also PH Doom does sound like the sound that, like, when he steps off like a helicopter. Fa-doom.
I was gonna say at first I was gonna read it as Fadoom, and then I was like, wait, PH Doom, got it. It took a minute.
I might summon a dragon if I say that. Let's just not. Thank you so much, Amy. All right,
Doom.
let's move on over to this beautiful man right here, Mr. Andrew Seco, with Now at Sideshow.
I'm loving the animated transitions.
Let me tell you a little bit about what's going now at Sideshow. The Hunter Sovereign Callus Selected Shader 6-scale figure by 3-0. The Hunter Sovereign Callus Callus's Selected Shader highly detailed figure features detailed sculpt replicating realistic textures. Standing approximately 12 inches tall, the figure comes fully equipped with a variety of weapons and hands to choose from. A must-have for any Destiny 2 fan. Just go to side.show/level grind. Does that hurt anyone else?
Yeah.
I'm okay.
You're doing okay. All right, good. I'm glad to hear
it.
Well, check out this next one. The I might be saying this wrong.
Armor.
I'm so sorry, everyone. The Gamera 1996.
That's right.
Is that right? Is it Gamera?
Well, maybe accent Gamera, but I think
Gamera
it's 1996
collectible figure by X Plus. To the deformation mixed with the real concept line Defo Real. Gamera 1996 makes its appearance. The main character of the 1996 Gamera Attack of Legion joins the lineup. The fierce and aggressive Gamera variation is made into a compact size with a deformed look. Its real structure and deformed cute look is modeled with balance. Please enjoy this palm-sized Gamera charm side.show/Kaiju Cutie. And that is so true. It is adorable.
Kaiju Cutie, new band name, I called it.
Dang it. Okay, but I'll play the tambourines. Next up, we've got the Michael Myers life-size bust by Hollywood Collectibles Group. This magnificent life-size bust of Michael Myers is as he appeared in the iconic 1978 horror movie Halloween. Yes, the amazingly lifelike bust features synthetic hair and real fabric coveralls for added realism. It comes complete with a Halloween-themed display base. Constructed from fiberglass and mixed media, this incredible piece of art is then painstakingly hand-painted to the finest detail. Side.show / is that Kirk?
Oh my
Is
god. The thing that gets me about
man.
every good Michael Myers piece, and I understandably, because the face is a mask, it's the depth in the eyes it's the scariest part. I mean, even down to a 6 scale representation of Myers, when you see the
You can-
eyes behind those
You
hollow.
can just
ugh.
hear Fadoom behind him.
You can hear it, right? Yeah, as he steps off the classic Halloween 1978 helicopter. We've got one more thing for you today. It is the deal of the day, and it is going to be the Nash Player 2 statue by PCS. Lieutenant Charlie Nash, captain of the USMC, is finally joining the pantheon of Street Fighters brought to life by Pop Culture Shock. Depicting Nash in his more freakish Street Fighter V appearance. Is that it, sir, senor? The Pop Culture Shock army of artists had their work cut out for themselves. From each monstrous skin fold to the creepy and crude staples, no detail was spared in bringing Nash into the third dimension. It was $379.99 and is now $199.99.
Wow, that's a
Go
great
to-
deal.
It is. So you're going to want to check it out at side.show / sidewalk scuffler. That's fantastic. I think that was the first name of the series before Street Fighter came on to the scene.
It was a short meeting to change it, but yeah.
Right. But it happened first. So you got to,
I want to know. So what got sewed into him? This part, or is it the little gray parts? Because then why did they just leave the one part?
Patch, like his skeleton's still his, but he's got pieces that are patched on to repair him from damage that he took. It's a whole story when he was captured, and that's why Guile was looking for him. So yeah,
He needs a better HMO because
he's kind of sensitive about it. So you might.
Oh, is he? Okay,
Yeah.
I'll make sure. He looks like he's about to punch me.
He's gonna sidewalk scuffle
thing
you
is that
out
he's
back.
ready.
Yeah. all
That's
up
fine.
and down the street.
That's fine. Just not here. Not here.
Look, if you're in a scuffling mood, you guys can go down to side.show / sidewalk scuffler. Okay.
Well, thank you so much for scuffling. Scuffling? I think I was thinking of the word scuttling. Is it scuttling? Isn't that what crabs do?
Yeah.
Well, whatever that word is, thank you for doing that, Andrew, through that previous segment. Now, Matt, please, my friend, take us through the collector community. Oh, it's the only time I didn't time it. I'm so
All right.
sorry.
Well, yeah. Of course, it's on my side. It's not
I'm
Paul.
so sorry.
So the collector community, we at Sideshow love to see pictures that folks take of their collections. One of my favorite things about collecting is sharing it with others, and we will go through and pull photos that folks have taken and given us permission to share. And today we are going to start with a depiction of one of my favorite artists' works. The J. Scott Campbell, Mary Jane, and Spider-Man maquette. This is based on that cover that's conveniently behind him right there. And this is a piece that is paired together with a team up of J. Scott Campbell and the artists at Sideshow. J. Scott is a huge friend of Sideshow, and we love putting out his pieces. And this is a wonderful picture showing great way to display statues where you bring a little bit of that 3D world out of that 2D painting. And I love the framing and composition of this piece. And that is by at Tony Skleptic Tattoo at Instagram. So that's his ad if you want to look at more photos he's got. Next, we've got the Blitzwing. This is this picture.
Oh,
that
that's
is
awesome.
the 3A posable figure of Blitzwing. This is one of the best figures that I think has been put out in recent memory, at least for me. I've got him in my collection. Fantastic piece. And this photo here by Mad Toothbrush over on Instagram is really, I'm sorry, that's Mad Toothbrush. I want to make sure I get that right.
Yes.
Really, really a great use of this figure, not as just a collectible piece, but obviously a photography prop. Really well done. The scale, even some of the fog, the like atmospheric dithering that's in there. Amazing piece. And then last up, we have Sideshow's own Silver Surfer. This is by Qatar966 over on Instagram. This is just started shipping. This is Sideshow's Silver Surfer maquette, sculpted by Daniel Bell. Really great piece. Got that. The lighting on this one really pulls out those highlights in that factory silver finish paint job. Really amazing work on this piece. That really captures the essence of this guy.
And I like the simple background really pulls the colors out of that.
Exactly. It's not. Yeah, it's not conflicting with any of that, and just that you can see how that quote unquote simple paint job pulls out the complexities of its environment, and just gives you, if you need an anatomical model, there you go.
Yeah,
honestly,
he is a specimen.
Exactly. He's I think he probably watches what he eats. I can't tell. And for details on how to have your pictures featured in our collector community, go to side.show/how-to-share. You can see that running right at the bottom there. And that will give you all the details on how to upload photos to your own social media, and then we will be able to pull them into our little display realm.
Yes, and thank you so very much, Matt. Thank you to all of you who are constantly submitting more images than we know what to do with. But we know what we're doing with them, but we've only got 3 a day. So again, thank you, Rob, as well for, again, having the burden of choosing only 3 images. And he's a little biased. It's his baby, so he gets to pick his favorite 3. Just saying, you have a special place in Rob's heart.
Want to play to your judge?
But, he keeps scheduling me on the show. I got to be nice to him, I guess.
I do want to point out that that's not the only place where we do feature those. We are now integrating a series of blogs that feature right now we're picking kind of by license or by character. We've done a Grogu feature, and then today I believe we've got an Iron Man figures feature going up as well. So again, if you want a chance for your pieces to be shared on our channels or on our blog, you'll definitely want to be submitting those. And it's also a great place to kind of window shop and browse for ideas for how to display your own pieces, because people get really, really creative, not only with the photography, but the arrangement of licenses and collectibles on their shelves. So I think that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and thank you. So more places to view the collector community images. Thank you so much, Amy. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Rob. Andrew, you know what? Thank you as well, bud. Thank you,
for being a
everybody.
friend.
Thank you for being a friend. Now, before we move on to our next segment, Rob, let's bring up the schedule to show where we were and where we're going. So we went through today at Sideshow, now at Sideshow Deal of the Day. We just ran through the collector community images. Amy is up next with the pop culture headlines. Andrew's tackling from the blog, and then Matt's wrapping up the whole shindig with This Week in Gaming. And again, welcome to New at Sideshow Live. If this is your first show, where were you Monday through Wednesday? But also, hello and welcome. I guess that's probably what
we'll see you Friday, too.
We'll see you tomorrow. Same chat time. Remember that? Oh,
I do. Constantly.
Man. Pour one out. But yeah, so if wherever you're watching, hit the like button, comment, hit the notification bell. Make sure you subscribe if you're over on YouTube, and like this video right now, because again, every time that you like this video, one of Matt's many statues gets a little bit cleaner. So I'm assuming they're dusty. I don't know. No, I don't. I should have known better.
That's a bold assumption of you.
I have no idea.
I've got out here.
I've got like 3 things. I'm still moving in. So yeah, thank you guys all so very much. Now, again, let's move on to Amy with
the pop culture headlines. I'm going to do my best approximation of Andrew's extremely professional voice. According to Deadline, Amanda Segel, the co-executive producer of Marvel's Hellstrom, is set to write a new Game of Thrones spin-off. The series, called 10,000 Ships, will take place 1,000 years before Game of Thrones and will follow Princess Nymeria and her fleet of Rhoynar. There is no further news about 10,000 ships at this time. And now that I'm hearing 10,000 ships, I'm thinking Guns and Ships from Hamilton. That's a lot of numbers. 10,000 ships, 1,000 years.
10,000 candles of the wind.
You're absolutely right. And up next, most importantly, for me, the Pokemon Company has confirmed the release dates for their upcoming games that they announced earlier this year. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl will launch this year on November 19th for Nintendo Switch, and Pokemon Legends Arceus arrives on January 28th, 2022.
Wait, okay, so these are re-releases?
So Diamond and Pearl, so Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl are re-releases, remasters of the original Diamond and Pearl, which came out for the DS system. almost
Yeah.
10, 15 years ago?
Because I remember Diamond.
Oh my
15.
God. That makes me
Damn.
feel really old. But yeah, so these are kind of, they've changed up the style. The characters are now kind of chibi. The environments are more three-dimensional. It still is kind of operating on the RPG based walk system, but it's just a little bit more in line with their three-dimensional environments of the later games. But Pokemon Legends Arceus is a technically brand new title. It takes place in the ancient days of the Sinnoh region, where you are playing a young trainer, very much kind of more inspired by like feudal Japan stuff. Pokemon are still wild. They've introduced the old style Pokeball, which they said is like the old style Pokeballs were made out of wood, and they emitted steam from the top when you caught a Pokemon, because they weren't the technological marvels they are in the modern games. And so you're tasked with going around and kind of cataloging the region, I mean, as you do, to help create one of the first prototypical Pokédexes. And the weird thing about that game is you always get a starter Pokemon, but the starter Pokemon they've pulled are from 3 different generations. So you can start with a Cyndaquil, the Rowlet from the Sun and Moon game. Cyndaquil was from Gold, Silver, and Crystal, or Oshawott, which I think was from Oshawott was not the Diamond and Pearl. I think that was the Black and White game.
Wait,
so it's like
in ancient Pokemon, there weren't dinosaurs? It was just ancient Pokemon?
I mean, there were dinosaur Pokemon and that's when because in the games you play like Yellow and Crystal and Gold, you can find fossilized Pokemon and resuscitate them and all that stuff. So it's super fun, but it's like a historical Pokemon adventure. Anyways, I'm very excited about this one, if you couldn't tell.
Okay, wait. You're saying that the Pokeballs are made of wood.
Yes.
So it's not that Pokeballs are high tech and shrink down Pokemon. It's that every Pokemon genetically can shrink down to fit whatever container, like a
I also
like
have
a
questions
cat,
about the
like a liquid.
Pokeball.
I was gonna say like a liquid before
I was gonna
cat,
say, well,
but you're
yeah,
right.
that's what I said. A cat, a liquid, whatever.
Like Bruce.
I think so. I mean, that the process has never kind of fully been explained, but
I think it's been explained now.
I don't think we
they're
need to get. I don't want to know like the science of how Pokemon fit into Pokeballs. I'm like, I don't need to ruin the illusion
about it.
Yeah.
Paul, if there's lore, I must have it.
But I'm really excited about the historical exploring, cataloging, almost like Darwinian, like in the Galapagos Islands, cataloging all the Pokemon kind of deal. And it's cool that they combined different generations of starters into one game. So it's like all these Pokemon exist all at the same time, even if in the games you visit new regions each time. Anyways.
Now I just need a Switch.
Yes. You got time. You got until January 28th, 2022.
Oh, nice.
Perfect.
Plenty of time, Zico. All right, Amy, where can people find more ad-free pop culture news and headlines?
You took my line. For even more ad-free pop culture news and content, go to side.show/pop podcast, also known as PopODcast.
Yeah,
It's
I do
lore.
this every day.
It's canon. Every day. Haven't missed. Hasn't missed. Andrew just lives in the studio. So thank you for doing that, Andrew. And thank
True.
you, Amy.
Yeah.
So now we are going to move on to a segment near and dear not only to all of your hearts, but it wasn't even close. These two. These two's hearts. We're Andrew, please raise us from the depths with From the Blog.
I bring to you our first blog, the top 5 episodes of American Gods, as written by the biggest American Gods fan literally ever, confirmed by the American Gods Twitter,
Yes.
Jasmine Edwards. The show opened to a critically acclaimed first season, simmered a bit with its second, and finished strong, though prematurely, with a third and final season. While there are rumors of American Gods surviving the cancellation, the best we can do right now is hope, pray, believe. And take a look at the best 5 episodes of its 26 episode run at this link right here, side.show/Wednesday's best.
Nice.
If you've seen the show, you know. And if you haven't seen the show, now you can know. Just go to
That's
this
what I
link.
want my superpower to be. I can fall asleep. I can fall asleep anywhere.
It's really a fantastic show. I got hooked on it, and I highly recommend at least checking out those top 5 episodes and why they are the top 5 episodes. Have you guys watched the show?
I saw the first season,
Yeah,
but then I
got to the
lost
first season.
access.
I haven't watched it yet.
Stars.
So
Amy
I'll
was
check it out.
blocked from watching it by
No, it
American
was more
gods.
that I couldn't mooch off my parents anymore. But I intend to get back to it at some point. I loved that first season so much.
It's incredible.
You know, I would say my top 5 episodes are the first seasons. Like, just the whole first season is probably my top 5.
Your top 5.
It's
the
It's a
whole
lot more
thing.
than 5.
There's a few more than 5, but like anyway. Let me tell you about this next blog. It's also important, equally important. The 2021 Sideshow event calendar. The global collector community is such an amazing group of geeks that we can't help but celebrate. That's why we're committed to bringing you the best virtual events that we can. At Sideshow, pop culture is our culture, and we're here to share the fandom all year long. So during all Sideshow events, fans can look forward to Sideshow rewards, product reveals, live content such as the Cobbled Cosplay and Win, Lose, or Die, giveaways, game shows, and much, much more. In 2021, we have fantastic job using this word, a smorgasbord of online content to share with you so you can read on for the full event calendar at side.show/save the dates. This is a little sneak preview, but you can expand your knowledge right here, and you're going to want to.
Yes.
There's a lot of cool stuff coming up.
I also like how that blog includes the events that you might have already missed this year, just in case you want to have a little bit of FOMO and make sure that you don't miss out on anything that's coming up next.
That's what
It wouldn't be a
you
complete
being
blog without all of the events.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't be a nerd without a little bit of FOMO in there somewhere. It's one of our main pillars.
Yeah, I was going to say
I like to call it lore.
FOMO is definitely a big part of.
But with this blog, you'll have FOMO, no mo.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
And that's my time. Thank you.
I concede my time. Thank you. All right. Well, before we move on with Andrew's closing bit here, I just wanted to remind everyone we'll definitely go into it a little bit more tomorrow, but we do have Iron Man Day this Saturday. It is, comically speaking, Tony Stark's birthday, so we are celebrating the man because, of course, obviously he couldn't afford to have his own birthday party, right, Tony? He didn't even foot the bill. And go head on over to side.show/Iron Man Day 21. You can register, and of course, registering is free. You have special giveaway opportunities, reward codes opportunities, and let's just say you're going to want to register specifically for this event. And head over to side.show/Iron Man Day blog 21 for all of the different ways you can participate in the event. Again, they're going to go into a little bit more tomorrow, but I just wanted to remind everyone of that event. Andrew, take us home. Sideshow.com/blog.
Sideshow.com.
Okay. We'll hold on. We'll edit this in post, Andrew. Ready?
Yep.
And
all right. If you, I'm gonna just go, Paul. I'm really excited about it. If you guys like reading things, and if you like words, and if you like learning, we have so much of all of those things right here at sideshow.com/blog. You want to read it because I want to write it more, and I write a bunch for you guys. So check it out. Sideshow.com/blog.
And we promise there's no homework.
I don't promise that. We do quizzes now and again.
It was my only prerequisite of starting at Sideshow.
like
I'm done with
shows,
homework. Wonderful. Well, all right, Andrew, thank you so much. So now headlining the whole show is Mr. Monotone, Matt Wessel himself, taking us through
This week in gaming. All right.
Sorry, thought we were going to harmonize, but it's fine.
Oh, well, sorry. I just jumped in. I got excited.
A flat.
All right, so this week in gaming, something we're gonna open it up with something I've been very excited about. I've seen it hinted a while back. We have Epic showing off what the new Unreal 5 engine can do. Now, if you don't follow what game development platforms are capable of, the actual tools that are used to create so many of our favorite games, you may not be up on all of this. But this is truly a next-gen development engine. This is going to be, I believe, revolutionizing in the way that games are not only played, but the way that they're created. So Unreal Engine is now in early access for developers. And to demonstrate some of what's possible, they released a tech demo called Valley of the Ancients. In the demo, they showcase some of the new tools developers will have and to show off the power offered by the new engine. While developers will have access to the new engine, we shouldn't expect to see games running on it for quite a while. Now, that is because what I just mentioned, it's going to revolutionize workflow. There's ways that you have to know a little bit about how asset management works, how levels are designed, and how they actually get through the development process into gamers' hands, so Amy can play it on an alpha. It's so cool. If you can look up, just go to YouTube or something and look up Unreal Engine 5 tech demo. Watch the video. You'll be able to see how they pull these hyper-realistic real-time assets out of these libraries and build it in real time, just like you're playing with toys. And it uses this new system of, I think they're calling them nanites or something. It's like 3D pixels that are rendered in real time, just in the view of the player. And it makes everything crazy realistic. Open world games are going to be just all next level. I mean, we're talking, and also the resources that these things use are very limited. So you'll be able to think about in terms of VR, all these kinds of things where you'll be able to use these super awesome realistic assets. And that's that. I'm kind of geeking out about the whole Unreal Engine 5 thing. I think it's going to be really cool.
Yeah, but you guys should be geeking out about it too. Like, Matt is totally right. This is revolutionary, not just for games. They're using game development software and game development platforms in shows that you love, like The Mandalorian. They're using that software to build sets and everything. Yes. It affects everything. So if you're not interested, you're wrong.
It's like pitching a Marvel Comics event. This changes everything.
Yeah. The Mandalorian, the volume that they call it, actually runs on an Unreal Engine core. So the camera is the player, and when it moves around, the environment reacts in real time, and this will just expand that. Yeah. So
I had to tack that on, Matt. I'm sorry.
No, it's great. That's a great example.
No, I had no idea. Is that what that big sort of round set that's on the Mandalorian? Is that part of the Unreal Engine?
That's the volume. It's
running with Unreal.
Interesting.
And they can change the set in real time. It's as revolutionary as blue screen was when that first started being used, and that this is the next technological leap in that virtual environment thing that we're seeing. That's
insane.
Yeah, it's just crazy. All right, enough of that. Into movies, games and movies. They really are bleeding together. Next, we have Dead by Daylight provides details on the new Resident Evil chapter. June 15th, the 4-on-1 multiplayer game will be adding Leon S. Kennedy and Jill Valentine as two new survivors and Nemesis as a new killer. Ooh, that's going to be awesome. The new chapter will also add the new map of the Raccoon City Police Station, which, if they haven't changed it from its original layout, I'm going to have an advantage because I have full map.
They specifically recreated it based on the assets, not only from the originals, but from the remakes. And they showed 5 minutes worth of footage. And you can, they said, if you know the map from the remakes, you can absolutely navigate it.
All right. Cool.
Almost perfectly.
I'm going to know where everything is. That's really great to hear. In a first for the series, Nemesis will be AI assisted. Ooh, he's not going to be scripted. That's going to be awesome. While players control Nemesis, they will be assisted by AI controlled zombies. Oh my god.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So most killers have a unique ability, and he does have he has a tentacle lash that can infect the survivors, and there's a whole infection mechanic similar to the previously released killer, the Plague, who's an original character. But yeah, this is a first because usually, as you mentioned, it's a 4-on-1. So there's one human player playing the killer versus 4 human survivors, and it's a really fun asymmetrical, intense game of hide and seek with a little bit of murder.
Nice.
But some killers spawn different environmental effects or ambient things, like if you're playing the pig from Jigsaw, there's Jigsaw puzzle boxes around the map that if you put a reverse bear trap on the players' heads, they have to go and actually interact with the puzzle to get the bear trap off their head. So there will be straight up Raccoon City zombies spawning on any map with Nemesis, which means that if you play Nemesis on the Hawkins National Laboratory map, you can have zombies running around the Stranger Things license, and you can have them running around Haddonfield or
because
the Battle Preschool.
It wasn't dangerous enough there.
That's the worst.
Let's add some zombies in.
And the players can use pallets to kill the zombies and flashlights to blind them, but only Nemesis can he can straight up punch him dead if he needs to get a zombie out of his way. He can punch a zombie. I'm terrified. If I see a zombie coming towards me on a generator, I'm getting off. I am running like hell.
I want to be that just to be Nemesis. That's
curse words will be said. said.
Yeah. Hopefully they have a rocket launcher too. Then I'm
Oh, that's good.
yeah.
Nerf Nemesis.
No, come on. No way. I want to be an unstoppable force. All right, on to new releases, of which I've got 12 listed today. I'm going to go through them real quick. There's a lot coming out. Demogorgon zombies would be incredible. I mean, is it a Demogorgon is alive, right? No, I don't know. All right.
New band name, I called it.
That's two. You're allowed one per show, Paul. All right. Biomutant is coming to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC on May 25th. Final Fantasy 14 is coming to the PlayStation 5. So if you missed out on it, want to play it, next gen system is coming out May 25th. King of Seas is coming to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC on May 25th. Maneater on Switch, which is kind of cool. It's an open ocean survival game, up against sharks and things like that. It's coming on May 25th. Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne HD Remaster. Say that 10 times fast.
Oof.
PlayStation 4, Switch, and PC on May 25th. Maid of Skur on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S is on the 26th. Earth Defense Force World Brothers on PlayStation 4, Switch, and PC is on the 27th. One I'm looking forward to is the Oddworld Collection on the Switch. If you didn't play any of the Abe's Oddworld back in the day, those are a lot of fun to pick up platformers, really fun platformers.
I played one, I think.
Yeah. They're fun. It's really
ago.
wacky, especially for the time when there weren't as many new licenses coming out. It was really kind of an out of left field license. The Idolmaster Starlit Season, PlayStation 4 and PC is coming on May 27th. The Longest Road on Earth on PC is on May 27th. Wonder Boy
405.
Asha in Monster World, PlayStation 4, Switch, and PC on May 28th. And then ending it up is World's End Club on the Switch on May 28th. Woo, that's all of them. So
Nice. And I had some zingers for all of these. If
Yeah,
you
go
don't
ahead.
mind. Maneater coming out on 25th. Nelly Furtado has nothing to do with that game.
What about Fallen Oats?
Oh, yeah, I guess. The Longest Road on Earth. Also known as the 405. Am I right, everyone? Hey. All right. I'm
Okay.
sorry, Matt.
He's really here all week.
That's a
Woo!
California. I'm literally here all week. So,
You're literally not.
and Orly. Hello. Hi, Brazil.
Hello, Brazil.
How you doing?
Hello.
We love you too. All right. Well, thank you so much, Matt, for taking us through this week in gaming. Is anyone else? I mean, Andrew's always making games. Amy's always snapping at Pokemon. What else is everyone playing? What are you
I'm
guys all
always
playing out
catching
there?
up on 2-year-old games and pretending they're brand new. So that's me.
Are these games made for 2-year-olds or games that
Bad
come
luck.
out 2 years?
They came out 2-3 years ago. Yeah.
Either way, I wouldn't be good at either one of those. Amy, are you still working your way through Pokemon Snap?
I am. I'm still taking it real slow, but in the meantime, I am dabbling back into Dead by Daylight because I haven't. I just got a new laptop that can handle it. My other laptop kicked it recently. Rest in peace. But I picked up the All Kill chapter, which was the DLC before the Resident Evil chapter that's coming up, and that was a K-pop inspired one with a killer who was a singer who tortured people and recorded their screams onto his albums. And the survivor character they introduced was his music producer who didn't know he was like
Yikes!
super crazy. So it's really cool. He's called the Trickster, and he's like a knife throwing K-pop act, which. They introduced it's not K-pop music, but they introduced like original music themes for him when he's chasing survivors and stuff. It's really cool.
We have Lorelei over on Twitch says World of Warcraft: The Burning Crusade Classic is launching June 1st. Any WoW? I played a little bit of WoW.
I was big time WoW for a while.
about a year. I got into WoW for about a year.
Yeah, when it first came out, I was into it for almost 3 years, and then I stopped when I was getting yelled at for not being in the guilds long enough, and I was like, "Look, this is my entertainment. I'm not here to work for you." So that was kind of the end of WoW for me.
Yeah, that was a hard one for me to sort of keep up on for sure.
Once the applications for guilds went into 4 pages long, I was
applications. Oh, jeez.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Kyle Weaver says I just started Mass Effect 3. Excited to get all the Legendary Edition trophies. Yeah, Mass Effect is in front of everyone's eyes right now, so I probably should get back into it as well. AJ is agreeing with you, Matt. He says I am too, Matt. It's okay. I just started Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Yeah, right.
Great game. Great game. Let's see. Anyone else? What is everyone else playing? Oh, Roy Johnson was huge into WoW for the first 3 years. When did WoW come out? That was like late 90s?
Mid 2000s.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I remember going to a San Diego Comic-Con and getting a CD-ROM for 30-day free trial, but I wasn't. Like
2006.
my parents were like, "No, you absolutely cannot," because I think you had to sign up with a credit card, for the subscription.
It
But
was it's time
CD-ROM free
consuming.
trial.
Yeah. November
Yeah.
23rd, 2004.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, the only thing I played that was, on a computer for the longest time was Age of Empires. That's it. I
Oh, that's
played
great too.
years of Age of Empires. Yeah. I don't want to brag, but I lost a lot of time to that game.
I played
I
like
thought you were gonna
3
say you,
months
like-
of RuneScape.
Oh, RuneScape, yeah.
Man,
And computer pinball. You know what I'm
Yes.
talking
the
about, everyone.
3D
Ooh.
space
Mhm.
pinball.
You know what I'm talking about. Well, thank you all so very much for hanging out. We kept it to a cool 40 minutes. So thank you
I'm
all.
sorry. It would have been so much faster if you guys hadn't asked me about. I entirely take the blame for that one.
We knew the risks. We did. Thank you, everyone, for joining us at Newest Sideshow Live. Again, your one-stop shop for all things pop culture and what's happening at Sideshow. We'll see you a little later at 5 for that Sideshow show that is exclusively in the Let Your Geek Sideshow Facebook group, side.show/geek group, if you would like. And of course, right after this, wherever you are watching, we've got another episode, a bonus episode of Unsealed and Revealed. We're taking a look at the Tony Stark team suit from Avengers Endgame. That is going to be, of course, the super enthusiastic Guy Klender, master poser Terry Smith, and Rob Kocher will be joining you as your mod for that show. That is at 10 o'clock Pacific. I think people are telling me it's Pacific Standard Time again because of daylight savings. So, or it's, I've got a 50-50 chance.
Sideshow
So,
time.
Sideshow time. Also known as in like 20 minutes. So we probably should let Rob go. Thank you all so much. Wherever you're watching, like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell so you never miss a thing, and like this video right now. If you can, we would really, really appreciate it. We'll see you guys tomorrow, bright and early at 9 o'clock Pacific. Amy, Andrew, Matt, as always, thank you so very much for being on the show and hanging out. And thank
Always a
you to
pleasure.
all of you. We appreciate you guys so much. And as always, don't forget to let your geek side show.